Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to Advanced Warfare in Depth. In today's episode, we're going to be reviewing the STG44 Iron Claw. This is one of the new guns that was added into the game, and the Iron Claw is the elite variant of this old Nazi assault rifle. Now, normally elite variants are top tier, but this one not only has a royalty variant above it, but a legendary variant above that. I'm reviewing the Iron Claw mostly because I have this one, but we are going to talk about the other two and do a little compare and contrast so you know what's going on. The Iron Claw, I do believe, is a good variant, but it's a variant of deception and small gains. The first deception is that it has -2 on range. When you look at it on the chart, it'll say -2 range, and this looks really bad because normally when something says -2 range in Advanced Warfare, that's a lot. It's going to be kind of dumpy. However, the range decrease is only at long range. Only your maximum damage range has changed. The 3-shot kill range is completely unchanged, and the 3-shot kill range is really what makes this gun do its most amount of work, and for the better part, the 4-shot kill range didn't change very much. And really, the only range decreases you have are at ranges that are so far away that the weapon's natural recoil is going to be too high for you to use to begin with, so it's really not going to be a big deal, and I promise you, when you use this variant, you're not going to notice it at all, especially because, again, you're going to be going for 3 and 4-shot kills, and for the most part, that hasn't changed, especially not the 3-shot kill range, so no worries whatsoever right there. We'll just go ahead and do that relief. We'll go, it's not a low damage gun. Now, the other cool thing we have is that the aim down sights time has been decreased slightly, or 10%, however you want to look at it, from the standard 250 milliseconds to 225 milliseconds. Do keep in mind that this stacks with quick draw grip, so we can drop this down even further. I think this one will go down a little bit below 150 milliseconds, like 140, something like that with the quick draw grip. So you'll be aiming down sights faster than most submachine guns, which is incredibly fast, and you can do a lot of snap aiming with this in close quarters combat to get your 3 shots in, kill very, very quickly. And I think that is one of the strengths of the weapon, is on this variant, instead of relying on Hipfire, I can rely on my super fast aim down sights time to lock on target and kill people. However, it does have a 10% tighter Hipfire spread while standing. I would like to note that the 10% is not a flat bonus to all ranges, all modes, that kind of thing, but really only while standing, and that's a little bit odd, but it is what it is, and I'll take pretty much any bonus that I get. This is going to be beneficial while you're walking and moving and stuff like that, or if you just want to stand still and kind of corner bait somebody, it's going to work, and it's going to get you more one-shot kills if you don't feel like aiming down sights, but I mostly ADS with this particular weapon. Many of you might have questions about the rate of fire because it's the same as the AK-12 or whatever, but you'll see that the Relic variants and the Vampire variants, the Relic is the legendary one and the Vampire one is enlisted if I'm not mistaken, both have higher rates of fire. However, their coded rates of fire are such that the numbers should force them to fire at the same rate as this one after frame rounding. So even though the Relic and Vampire might have higher numbers, statistically looking at the chart or whatever, after this glorious console frame rounding, they're all going to be firing at the same rate of fire, and it won't matter whatsoever. So you might as well just stick with the Iron Claw because it's got other bonuses, whereas these two weapons do not. However, I would like to point out that the royalty variant of the STG44 is slightly better because it is the Iron Claw variant, but with extra range, so it kind of cancels out that weird range penalty, and you get extra 3-shot range, and your long distance range is almost completely unaffected. So the royalty variant of the Iron Claw is slightly better, but only slightly. Not huge bonuses, just very small ones, but I would like to point that one out. As for what I think about it, I think this is one of the best STG44 variants, and the STG44 is already a very good gun on its own, so therefore this is a very good gun, and if you have it, I would definitely recommend using it over the base variant. As for how you should use it, I've actually changed my mind a little bit about this one since the last in-depth episode. I kind of like this one best with quick draw, red dot sight, and foregrip. I'm foregoing stock on this one, which is unusual, but I like stacking quick draw with the extra aim down sights time so I can snap aim really, really fast. I like that. I hate the iron sights, so red dot and foregrip is a crutch for me, but if you could do without either the red dot or the foregrip, and you could probably the red dot, if some of you are manlier than me and you can use those old iron sights, you can put a stock on it. Very effective like that, but I would recommend quick draw over anything else. Guys, that's all for this episode. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something useful. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. The previous episode was on the Bulldog Facehammer, and the next episode is going to be a 2-for-1. We're going to be doing the SAC-3 Rapid and JK. Drifter out.